Abusia yebemo bibia kwa badabusia within kan de bremo say justice bafoboni the vet na ekoso our parliament house no dia minority group no and as a minority caucus titru Afenyo markings epe say oye bibia the boycott process no and as the stop process na busia sa na nyantro na mitwa me no kasei Afenyo markings and as a minority caucus no omwatimi a walk out from a vetting room ha omo say nya ade a omo betina sende anaso ochina ame approve papa e friend justice bafo boni na abusua NDC for so omo with or without a NPP micro minority no omo be approve justice bafo boni ende approve na ochina na before say even vet we kra be koso no Afenyo markings e ba bonte be ka say omo minority group no nya ade a omo send your vetting e be ko bia omo boycott and so omo walk out from vetting room so na adanko dada bia enda me no ka say Afenyo markings omo hwa ade keka kono na enko dia favor ninti omo atimi a walk out na busa mo nyenko nkotie ensema ekose na sana be kono dwumedi onya like ya meso so be like subscribe to the channel na afi so share dwumedi no ma woni asensa entumi enkabi medamase.
Before we come to the substantive issue, and I want to say we are trending. His Lordship Justice Bafoboni, and according to the minority leader, issue no ECOWAS court, enti anka somebody ECOWAS say almost 18th of this month. Now why in a hurry? And I speak as say Supreme Court anka say ruling e my Ghana mo say court be to me and stop parliament from
okay. Speaker
okay yes say Supreme Court anka say a ruling say omu court be ni o man mo ha ombe to me stop parliament from doing its work. Na se parliament ye na djuma wie na wo ho asema and another one according to niamusi ECOWAS court cry in Sebu Parliament of Ghana yeah and any ongrofo oma work out.
I think about the Afenyo mark ankasa ni conduct from the time of assume office as a majority leader now minority leader. You remember some Mikasi which was or a problem to the office of that majority leadership and the party NPP at the time.
That's right.
Looking at the conduct, because I share Nyano Owo Akunyane Swami MP former
Swami
Mugabe. The way of conducting the home.
I say chairman
Sabunsu as a majority leader, and I've told you, sir, when it comes to parliament, working is a bit different. You can be very political outside, but within the precincts, also we exhibit some qualities. A bit wage media which includes negotiations. We have to have good negotiation skills.
Okay.
Also be a relationship soon. Your interpersonal relationship apt, but we share the posture of Afenyo Makina right from the very good. That's be a. As only will be a Akuffo as a oba. Always emotional. And you see, we a leader, especially at that level. Now, we level of emotion, override with sense of judgment. You always get it wrong. And I told you, say, when he took Parliament to the Supreme Court, at the time, discussing
the vacant seats
issue. No, these are issues that could have been resolved within the presence of Parliament, looking at existing procedures. No, but they wanted to flex his muscles. So let me use the law, and I told you that given within the spirit of the separation of powers, where you have the judiciary, legislative, and executive relationship. No, so one tread cautiously, everybody will be flexing muscle within the presence, and nothing will move. Tell me, when the Supreme Court now ruled against whatever against Parliament, what happened? Were they able to make progress?
No.
Because Parliament said we are here. we are within our pressing. So you have made your law. My require because the law break into the walls. I dictate your pace, man. When we have the rules of engagement within Parliament,
they were even telling you number implementing.
It kept nothing. And you know what has happened today is an extension of the exhibition of ignorance. Which people say, or you been but what they are disciplined ignorance, and that's why the speaker is telling him send the Supreme Law Court of this land and make pronouncement on a case. Now we see there is a court outside Ghana.
That's right.
A case in a penitentiary. Law bend away constitution say you case for Ghana ha. Now will be the case no court Ecowas quarter, and the year it stays whatever ruling that has been given out within our cause until the determination of the court outside Ghana before we move. This is insanity. Let me black with you. And you know, I'm happy the speaker was quick to point to me that look, because Muni Injirasobia in this case, you know, as you are doing what we call the patrolling.
Okay.
When you have absolutely nothing to argue, and that's why in law,
FM 92.3.
you can say you cannot put something on nothing.
That's right.
For it to stand. And so Afenyo market you know say banu mbran semua onfa emotions into fear or bafia nyamfa mbran kasa and the mbran kasa. The Supreme Court, the cause of the land, have made pronouncement on the fate of the former Chief Justice. Say onofo say je cause hanu on the arbitral obe exhaust all the available remedies. No obeko Supreme Court away Ecowas quarter. That does not prevent us from making progress as a country after there's the pronouncement on a case. In the year, I think the speaker could have put it any better. Work out, no. I listened to Afenyo Markin. He was emphatic, said they will work out. They will sit and make their statement. As for the workout, is out.
That's right.
And when I heard finally about working out, he lacks integrity. That's why at any point I'm saying the guy is not a leader. And if you continue like this, by the time you may wait 4 years, there will be no NPP. Because at any time, it's like he's a campaign manager for the NDC. He made the MP look unattractive. And I don't know why everybody sits down looking at the thing and say, MPP, or good MPP, those learned community, they be Afenyo Kasa, no more language. They feel so sad because this is not what they bargain for within the space of intellectualism. And to me, what Afenyo Markin Ayeno, I wasn't surprised because maybe I'm trusting. Okay. And we're confirming the distrust that we were and what the wire is it will go a long way to undermine the credibility of the new patriotic party as a minority leader.
Right. I'm still live on the radio until 92.
Minority leader took exception and it led to a back and forth. He went on to also describe the process that removed Justice Gertrude Tokonu as an opaque one and a travesty of justice. The majority leader, Mahama Yariga, again took exception to that, leading to the process almost grinding to a halt. At a point, they raised voices at each other. Honorable Mahama Yariga's position is that per Rule 103F of the Orders of Parliament, no statement or word must be a derogatory one targeted at anyone who comes before Parliament or the committee. And that is what led to the back and forth, and the House went on a break. The chairman, Bernard Ahiafo, is calling the committee to order now, and let's join him so that the process can proceed. Live here on Joy News, on your TV, on all our social media platforms as well. Let's hear what the chairman has to say.
Proceed. Minority leader was on the floor. About to land, I will give him the floor to proceed to do so. Yes, please, you have the floor.
Chairman, thank you very much. Chairman, it is our view as a minority caucus that whilst there are pending cases by Her Ladyship Justice Araba Esaba Tokonu in court, we as Parliament must not be seen to be acting sub judice of the very issues she is raising in court. We are of the view that proceeding with the vetting leading to the eventual confirmation of a new Chief Justice will not be regular within the tenets of our Constitution. We will see that as a constitutional overreach. Already in our view, Article 1446 provides for an acting Chief Justice in circumstances of vacancy. There is therefore no institutional crisis. There is therefore no vacuum requiring urgent action. My Lord Justice Bafuboni could continue serving in acting capacity until the courts have provided clarity on whether Her Ladyship Justice Araba Esaba Tokonu was lawfully removed. In our view, all that is happening does not amount to some objectivity at play. We rather see a fait accompli. Chairman, it is also our view that for the sake of our country's democracy and rule of law, the grant of 3 weeks extension for the learned Attorney General for leave for extension of time was rather unacceptable after the long delay in filing an opposition.
Chairman, please. Chairman, this has to be withdrawn. This has to be withdrawn.
Chairman,
please, we heard what he said. You can't sit here and malign a decision of a court. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Please, don't let us keep doing this, and then send the impression out there we are bad people, we are a minority trying to prevent you from. The rules are clear. You've been told the rules severally. Please.
Chairman, I'm sorry. I think that Chairman, we have to help you. With respect, we have to help you. My leader speaks at will. He speaks at will. We all know the practice in this house. Leader, you have to catch the eye of the speaker. You have to respect the chair. This attitude of suddenly punching the microphone and speaking, you are our leader, but you are a member of parliament. You are subject to the same rules as apply to all of us. So, Mr. Chair, I think you should have a word with our leader.
Thank you very much.
Seek your consent.
Honorable Minority Leader, be guided and candidly land safely.
Chairman, please.
Yes, Honorable Ayarga.
Chairman, I raise an objection to his reference to a judicial decision and the conduct of a judge. And the rules are very clear. I really don't understand why the minority leader wants me to keep reciting the rules, because everybody knows that the rules are clear. You can't say that about a decision of a court. You can't say that. So he has to expunge that.
Honorable Majority Leader, I've heard you. Honorable Minority Leader, be guided accordingly and proceed.
Chairman, with respect, what we are saying is that we disagree with the said decision of the court, and it's our right to have a disagreement with the court, most respectfully. That's not a problem, but Chairman, I've held my calm throughout all of this. I gave you my word, proud to this verdict, and I've kept my word. Today in Ghana, you cannot even speak as a parliamentarian to express a view. You will be stopped by the majority leader. I am not attacking the court. I'm saying that the minority disagrees because we have the rules book, the CI 16. When you apply for extension of time, there's a time period. You can't go beyond 2 weeks. We have the provision, so we cannot disagree with the court. We cannot cite the court's own rulings and say on this we disagree. What is happening here? Because somebody has super majority? What is happening in
Honorable
this country?
Minority Leader, I will not have a problem. I will not have a problem.
I have not attacked any judge. We've not attacked the court.
This is by way of a question.
Okay, abusia and teacher sense no mubi any okokoti no show dwumade onya like ya ba like subscribe to the channel na so share dwumade no ma onu asunsa entumi enkebi afi abusia momi yankone yankoti efa to so mienu no ensem a ekoso
that will give an opportunity for a response. You are making a preliminary comment.
Exactly, that's exactly what.
So
that's exactly what is
the rules.
I don't have a
you
problem.
Make your preliminary comment as such.
Very well, Chairman. Thank you. So we expect that steps be taken by the court to expeditiously hear the cases brought before it by the respected learned Justice of the Supreme Court, who until removed was the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokono. Expeditious hearing of this matter and a final determination of this matter.
Of law works, that we respect the Constitution. Chairman, we submit further that all the delays in the filing of defense in the matter is a strategy. A strategy to ensure that these cases languish undefended, creating space for this right competition to proceed unchallenged.
Yes, Honorable Agariga, let me hear you.
Why?
Chairman. I know now and then the minority leader will say that we are politicians and we should be allowed to do politics. Yes, we are politicians and we should be allowed to do politics. But when we sit here, our politics should be guided by rules. The rules are very clear, Chairman. The rules say that where in the opinion of the Speaker,
Are back again bantering about the same issue that sent them on recess earlier on. It's been 2 hours and still counting, and they're back to square one. Currently, the minority leader is trying to, or attempting to, address the House with that same statement that had continuously been rejected by the majority leader, Mahama Ayariga. With me in studio is Faustina Safo, and she's joining me with this live coverage of the vetting of Chief Justice nominee Paul Bafo-Bonny. Fosti, so currently we're back to square one.
We are indeed.
Indeed.
Quite unfortunate.
The leaders of the House don't seem to agree or see eye to eye with this particular statement that it seems the minority wants to bulldoze through, to make. But let's get back to Parliament, and we understand that we have the feed now. Let's go back to Parliament and get the latest from the minority leader.
Well, minority leader, with all due respect, we are a house governed by rules.
Sure, but
I can be guided by the rules that enable the speaker or the person presiding to take a point of order against a point of order or a response to a point of order from any other person apart from the person who raised the issue. So the rules are applied. That is why I asked the honorable member to put his microphone off, and then I'm giving you the floor to respond to the issue of the point of order raised. On the response to the point of order being raised, yes, Honorable Nyimendo, let me hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I have been quiet since morning, and I think that we must be serious as a committee. Mr. Speaker, I should think that some members of this committee have a preconceived mind, either to object to every word, every letter that is said, and we cannot continue like that. You being the chairman, Mr. Chairman, I pray after the break, Mr. Chair, you have to steer the affairs of this committee. Now, the majority leader, please, I have the floor. The majority leader is not about, but if you are quoting the standing orders, that people are imputing improper motives, you must go to the extent of proving to us that this word is an improper motive. You just don't say it. Now, even the law that you have cited, it's on motions. What motion are we dealing with here? Now, every committee, ever since I became a member of this House, every committee meeting, people, we start, the chair, the ranking, we come out with preliminary issues before we start the agenda of the meeting. Now, if you raise a question about what I heard other people say that, well, there had been issues, nobody has the right to raise a preliminary issue, when the chairman already ruled that he should speak. This is part of us. And if every word is going to be objected to, then I don't think that we are ready for the vetting. Now, we have been here all day. The nominee had not even spoken a word. This objection, that objection, and
Honorable
yet
Kwame Ayimedu Entry, you raised a point, but I feel you are out of order. It's not in response to the issue on the floor. So, Honorable Minority Leader.
It's not in response. Wow. Chairman, thank you. Oh, very well. Chairman, nowhere in my submission did I impugn improper motives, or was there an inference to such an act? Chairman, you must let the majority leader know that he is a majority leader. When you raise your objections and everybody is quiet, and you are so intolerant that you want to find a way to create chaos, I want to give you that.
Leader,
no, Chair, he was just talking.
Just address the chair.
No, but you are closer to him, Chairman. We've all kept our calm. He is showing power, force. I am this, I am that. It's not fair. What he's doing is not fair. It's not fair.
Chairman, what the rankings do is not right. You were given 5 minutes. We spent 15 minutes. You don't have the floor. Honorable Dafamako, you don't have the floor. Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafamako, you do not have the floor. You don't have the floor. Please, Minority Leader.
So, Mr. Chair, we've been very calm, quiet, decent. We want to discharge our parliamentary duties, yet the attacks are becoming one too many. Now, let me respond to him. I stated the fact that cases were filed as far back as May. It was only recently that the AG filed a motion for extension of time to file a defense and sought the leave of the court for that. It is a matter in the public domain that long after the time required to file a defense in that important constitutional matter had lapsed, the AG had not filed, the court itself had not issued a hearing notice to compel the AG to come to court until the AG applied to the court for leave to file out of time. It is a statement of fact that we as the minority are raising as part of our concerns regarding the constitutional overreach. We are not saying anything less apart from what is in the public domain. So, Mr. Chairman, the majority leader must be restrained. All the confusion is being caused by him. All the confusion, I have my speech before me. I can read it again. You see?
Honorable
Chairman.
Leader.
Chairman.
With all due respect, can you conclude? If I will have to rule on the objection raised, this is what I will say.
Alright, abusia teacher so when some koso e political highway ni so say a minority group leader Afenyo markings or Jinidin and also or Jenny Samba e wo media and so say me na waka say omo group and as minority group no me I walk out from a vetting room omo so mo mpene de empene china vet papa e from Justice Bafo but in NDC for so majority group no led by Mahama Yarego mo say omo kura super majority into with or without a year NPP micro minority no omo be vete papa nende avete ne china avete na de chiye bi mabusian sema ekoso no ano na ano so eshi me de mu besia na madam asesa ba je pene mi ekutie sema ekoso e political highway so ha POG Media medamase.